Hi friends, my name's Christine and I'm here today to bring you a Vinyasa flow class. Today's class we're going to focus on digestion and peace of mind because what's in here is connected to everything else in our body. And so we're going to focus on igniting that core and just coming into that peaceful state and moving through our Vinyasa flow today. So I hope you like today's workout. All we need is a yoga mat and some water, and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. So we're actually going to start today's practice on our backs. So go ahead and find that space right in the center of your yoga mat. Just lay on the back, feeling supported here. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. You can bring the knees in towards each other just a little bit. Close the eyes and just arrive here in this space. Just letting go of your morning or your day, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your breath. And we're going to find connection with that heart space, the core and the center for our digestion today, and also just coming into a clear and calm mental space. All right, go ahead and open the eyes. Extend your legs long. Inhale, arms sweep up above your head. Come into a nice good morning stretch, lengthening out the body, fingers and toes reaching to opposite ends of the mat. Take a nice deep inhale here, then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. And we're going to hug the knees in pretty close here, massaging the low back with gentle rolls. All right, we're going to start a little flow with the breath here, just extending one leg long and then the next leg long. And I'll leave it up to you whether you leave your head resting on the mat or maybe you want to bring it up slightly, which just adds a little bit more heat to the core and center of the body as you do this. Start to breathe long and slow through the nose, Ujjayi breath, creating heat, energy in the body and focusing that mind. Just one more time each side. All right, then we're gonna keep that right knee into the chest. Relax the left leg long, rest the head on the mat. Left arm pulls that right knee across your body as you tee out the right arm and gaze to the right. So a little supine twist here. Twists are one of the best ways in yoga to kind of ignite those internal organs here, helping the body to detox, digest, and just realign in the center. All right, bringing your gaze back center, hug both knees to the chest. Then the right leg goes long. Use the right arm to pull the left knee across your body. Tee out that left arm and gaze to the left, supine twist. And if this is too much for you with one leg extended, you can always bring both knees together at the side too. It's up to you. All right, we're going to bring both knees to the chest once more. Hug the knees in close, bring the chin all the way up. Then go ahead and roll through all the way to easy pose. All right, so we're just in a simple cross-legged easy pose here. I'm going to take some neck rolls around to one side, opening up all corners and sides of the neck. All right. And then go ahead and reverse direction. Feeling that nice length all along the sides and the back of the upper spine and the neck. All right, find that neutral spine, neutral space here. Next inhale, pull your chest forward, opening up the heart. Then exhale, round the spine, scooping the belly button back. Inhale, press it forward, open up, gaze up. Exhale, release. Take that through 2 more times with your breath. Focusing on that Ujjayi breath, which is breathing through the nose with a slight audible exhale. Keeping that breath going through the practice will help to focus your mind today. All right, we're gonna roll through to tabletop. So just a quick tabletop here, rise to the toes, then press those hips high and back, coming into the first downward facing dog of our practice today. And I like to always pedal out my heels a little bit here. The first downward facing dog always feels a little bit tight. So you can lengthen both heels back to the mat now. They may or may not touch. That's fine. Bring your hips high and back, lengthen the chest towards the mat, and then press into those palms with fingers spread wide. We're going to take an extra little twist here, bringing that right hand outside the left calf, gazing up under the arm. Little twist here. And bring it back to downward facing dog. Reset, take that left hand outside the right calf, gazing up. And release. All right, from here, we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. Hang out in a nice low forward fold. You can clasp opposite elbows here. Maybe sway a little bit. You can shake your head yes and no. Just releasing all tension from the shoulders. And as we move through our flow today, I want you to think about just finding simple little moments where you just feel good. I think that's what it's all going to be about this holiday season, and really honestly just for the rest of this year, to just take a few moments here, just notice when the simple things are making you happy. Maybe you're doing yoga, maybe you're relaxing, maybe you're having fun playing a game in your house, whatever that looks like for you. Just really enjoy those little moments here. You can think about a specific moment this morning or today that made you happy. Hold that into your heart and then start to rise up slow, bringing that thought all the way up. All right, we're going to take a big shoulder roll up towards the neck, down the back. All right, and I'm going to adjust just a little bit here. You guys find your standing mountain pose. Bringing the camera up a little bit for you. All right, from here, we're going to inhale, sweep both arms tall to the sky. Grab the right wrist and just take it over into a little side stretch. Inhale, bring it back center. Take that same stretch to the other side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring the arms out to cactus pose, opening up the chest, opening up the heart, gaze up. Inhale, arms sweep tall, little back bend here. Then exhale, float all the way down to the mat. Fingers go low. Head droops down. Inhale, walk the hands to the shins, extend the spine, look forward, and then walk it out to plank pose. From this plank, go ahead and wrap your inner thighs in towards each other. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Press away from the mat. Shift forward slightly and then lower all the way down. Elbows tucked close into the body. Feel free to take any modifications there as well if you have shoulder injuries. You can release the tops of the feet. Inhale, press into the palms, lift the chest, gaze up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Rise to the toes, shift the hips high and back, downward facing dog. We're going to walk the feet into the hands this time. Start to rise up slow with soft knees and take that through once more from the top. Inhale, arms sweep up tall, grab the right wrist, side stretch. Inhale, bring it up, grab the left wrist, take that stretch over to the left side. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms come to cactus back bend. Inhale, arms sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, float all the way down to forward fold. Hands drip towards the mat. Then they walk up to the shins, extend the spine with a flat back, and walk it out, step it back out rather, to plank pose. Finding that same focus here, engaging the legs, engaging the core, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat, release to the tops of the feet. This time pressing up a little bit higher, maybe even coming all the way up to upward facing dog. Lifting the knees and hips off the mat. Exhale, tip back over the toes, find downward facing dog. And we're gonna walk the hands up to the feet. This time, bend the knees deeply. We're gonna sweep the arms up, finding Utkatasana chair pose. So sinking down through the tailbone, growing tall through the crown of the head. Glance down and make sure you can wiggle those big toes here. Utkatasana. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, right arm sweeps back as you gaze back, following those fingertips all the way behind you. Inhale, sweep it back up to Utkatasana in the center. Exhale, left arm goes back this time, following those fingertips with your gaze. Inhale, rise back center. This time, both arms sweep back as you rise onto your toes, squeezing those shoulder blades behind you. Lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale, float forward, forward fold. And you should be starting to feel a little bit warmer now. So maybe noticing that your hands are coming a little bit further down towards the mat. Inhale, walk the hands to the shins, extend the spine, gaze forward. And then we're gonna step it straight back to downward facing dog. So I want you to stay in this downward facing dog for a few breaths here. Maybe even closing your eyes again. And just focus on finding that happy moment here. Maybe bringing that moment that you thought of earlier back into your thoughts. We're gonna breathe that happiness in and then exhale any negativity. All right, from here, we're gonna start our Sun Salutation Bee. So inhale, lift that right leg tall. As you exhale, bend the knee, opening the hip to the wide side of the mat. Nice open, long hip flexor. All right, square the hips back to the mat, extend the leg gaze to the hands, and step that right foot through to lunge. We're gonna pivot that back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one pose. I'm gonna keep it nice and simple and flowing with this Sun Salutation Bee today. So inhale, square the hips, raise the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, open it up to warrior two pose. Glance down, make sure you can see that big toe. Hips are open to the wide side of the mat now. Inhale, right arm sweeps up to the sky. And exhale, hands come all the way down, framing that front foot lunge. Left palm goes down, right arm goes high, dragonfly twist. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat, step it back to plank pose. And you have many options here of getting back to downward facing dog. One option I'm going to show here that helps to build that heat and energy in the body and strengthen the core is lowering just to hover over the mat. Inhale, slide through to the tops of the feet, knees and hips are still lifted. And then exhale, tip back over the toes, downward facing dog. Chaturanga to upward facing dog and downward facing dog. I'm going to start lifting that left leg tall now. Lift the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, opening the hip to the wide side of the mat. Nice long open hip flexor. Go ahead and square those hips again, lengthen the leg, gaze to the hands, and step that left foot through to lunge. We're going to pivot the right foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one pose. Square the hips, sink down as you grow tall through the fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. So glancing down at that toe, making sure you can see your foot. Inhale, bring it up and around to reverse warrior. And then exhale, hands circle all the way down, framing that front foot once more. Place the right palm down to the mat, left arm goes high, dragonfly twist, gaze up. Exhale, palms plant down, step it back to plank pose. Moving through chaturanga to upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And we're gonna move that all through one more time each side, starting with that Utkatasana flow, one breath, one movement, Vinyasa style. So from here, we're gonna gaze to our hands, hover the knees over the mat, Lightly hop the feet to meet them. Keep those knees bent, hips low. Inhale, arms sweep up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, right arm sweeps back, gaze back. Inhale, bring it back up to the center. Exhale, left arm goes back. Inhale, Utkatasana, face forward. Exhale, both arms sweep back, rise to the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades here. Inhale, drop the heels one last time. Then exhale, forward fold over straight legs. Inhale, walk the hands to the shins, extend the spine, gaze up. And exhale, step it back to downward facing dog. Sun Salutation Bee, one breath, one movement. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, bend the knee, opening the hip. Inhale, straighten out, square the hips. Exhale, step that foot through to lunge. Tip the back foot down at an angle. Arms sweep up. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open the hips wide, bending into that right knee, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, gaze up. Exhale, windmill those arms down, coming onto the ball of your back foot, lunge pose. Left palm goes down, inhale, right arm goes high, straighten out through that back leg, dragonfly twist. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, step it back to plank. Hover over the mat. Inhale, slide through, upward facing dog. Exhale, tip back, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, lift that left leg tall. Exhale, bend the knee, opening the hip. Inhale, extend, gaze forward. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Pivot that back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, open the hips wide to warrior two. Inhale, left arm sweeps up and over, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill those arms down, framing that front foot back to lunge. Right palm plants down. Left arm goes up, gaze up, dragonfly twist. Exhale, frame that front foot, step it back to plank, and move through chaturanga to upward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, one last time here. We're gonna hover those knees, hop the feet to the hands, bend the knees, inhale, arms up, sweep up, Utkatasana. Exhale, right arm goes back, gaze to those fingers. Inhale, rise tall, come center. Exhale, left arm sweeps back. Inhale, rise up. This time, exhale, both arms sweep back, rise to the toes. This time we're gonna clasp our fingers together, really squeezing those shoulder blades together, bouncing high on those toes, lift the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, heels go down. Straighten the legs, arms swing away from the body. Fingers are still clasped. And a nice open shoulder stretch here. Just catch your breath here. Then let the arms go long towards the mat, forward fold. I'm gonna take another little twist here, bending into that left knee. Plant the left palm down, right arm goes high. You can stay right here or maybe even wrap that right arm behind the body. Gazing up towards the right shoulder. Bring that arm back up to the sky and then place it down on the mat, straightening out through both legs. Bend into that right knee, lift the left arm tall. Option to stay here or bring that arm back around the body. And this should be a very strong stretch in that extended legs, hamstring here. Bring that arm back up and then place it back down. We're gonna walk the hands to the shins, half lift, and step it back to child's pose. So opening up those knees, lengthening the hips back towards the heels, letting the chest sink down in between the thighs, and reaching long through the fingertips. Breathing here. start to walk those hands back in, finding a tabletop position. So the wrists are right under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop it down, look forward. Exhale, round. All right, just one more time through with your breath. Then find that neutral spine, neutral space. And we're gonna rise to the toes, shift the hips high and back to downward facing dog. And we're gonna start one more flow here. Inhale, lift that right leg tall. This time as you exhale, crunch the knee in as you hover it over the mat, really engaging that core. Gaze through past the hands, bring that foot right up to lunge pose. I'm gonna pivot that back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, finding that warrior one here. This time we're gonna bring the arms behind us, clasping opposite elbows behind the back. Square those hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, straighten that front leg, and then tip forward, hinging from the hips. Feel free to put a little micro bend in that front knee there, so we're not overextending, and just letting your chest fall towards that right thigh. Inhale, rise up, bend into that knee once more. Arms release, sweeping back up to warrior one. Exhale, bring it out to warrior two. All right, hips are open to the wide side of the mat. Inhale, find that reverse warrior. Then this time we're gonna bring that right forearm to the thigh. Left arm sweeps up and over, extended side angle. Inhale, bring it all the way back up to reverse warrior. And then exhale out to warrior two. So we're getting a little twisty with that core here. Awakening all sides and everything going on in the center of our bodies here. Inhale, rise up to star pose, then bring those arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring it all the way to the mat. Forward fold. Start to rise up slow once more. Head comes up last. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Then exhale, arms to a T, palms down. We're gonna pivot our feet back around to the back of our mat, bending into that left knee now. Back hand sweeps down and brings you all the way up onto the ball of that back foot, crescent pose. Exhale, hands heart center, sink down, and then twist that right elbow outside the left knee. Crescent twist here. Gazing right past those fingertips, keeping a neutral neck, neutral spine. Straighten out through that back leg. And open up the arms tall, dragonfly twist. We're gonna lower that back knee down. Bring that top arm back towards the toes. Option to stay here or shift those hips back as you bring the toes up. See if you can grab that back foot, taking it into a little lizard twist here. Quad stretch, gazing back over that left shoulder. And release, hands frame that front foot once more. I'm gonna lift that back knee, step it through to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands wrap behind the calves, squeezing in towards the thighs. Inhale, release, hands come to the shins. Find that flat back once more. Then exhale, step it back to plank pose. Moving through chaturanga to inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So just take a minute here to notice if the center of your body and your core are starting to feel a little different. I feel a little bit more relaxed, like a pleasant warmth. I hope that you do too. Just bringing all of your good thoughts and feelings right to that belly. Inhale, lift that left leg tall. Exhale, crunch the knee towards the chest. Gaze past the feet, then step that left foot through. to lunge. Pivot that back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one pose. Exhale, clasp opposite elbows behind the back, square the hips. Inhale, straighten that left leg, then exhale, tip forward, keeping a little tiny bend in that front leg, so we're not overextending the knee here, letting the chest wrap towards that left thigh. Inhale, rise up, then bend into that front knee. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. We're gonna find that reverse warrior side stretch. Left arm comes up and around. Exhale, hand comes to the thigh. Top arm reaches up and over. Extended side angle. Inhale, bring it all the way back to reverse warrior, stretching out that core. Then exhale, find warrior two again, arms to a T. Inhale, rise up to star pose, gaze up. Exhale, float all the way down to the mat, hinging forward from the hips with a flat back. Inhale, rise up using the core to bring you up. Inhale, arms sweep up. Then exhale, bring those arms out to a T, palms down. Pivot those feet around, back to the front of your mat, warrior two. Back arm sweeps down and brings you all the way up to crescent, moving onto the ball of that back foot. Exhale, hands, heart center. Take that same twist that we took on the other side. Left elbow comes outside, the right knee, gaze to the side, crescent. Inhale, just open the arms here. Left palm goes down, right arm goes up. Then drop that back knee to the mat. Reach the fingers back towards the toes. Option to stay here or shift the hips back as you bring the toes up, finding that same lizard twist here. Quad stretch, gazing back towards that right shoulder. I love how open the quads feel in this stretch, how it's a little twist for the neck and the spine. Inhale, release, straighten that back leg, gaze up to the hands. Exhale, hands frame that front foot back to lunge. You're gonna step the feet together, forward fold, then inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, wrapping those fingers around the back of the calves. Then inhale, back to that half lift, extending the spine. Exhale, step it back to plank pose, lower down towards the mat. Inhale, slide through, upward facing dog. Exhale, tip back over those toes, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna move that whole thing through once on each side as a flow. Vinyasa, one breath, one movement. Focusing on that moving meditation here, really just letting your mind and your body move as one with the breath. Inhale, lift that right leg tall. Exhale, crunch the knee to the chest. Inhale, step through to lunge. Exhale, tip that back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, hands come behind the back, clasping opposite elbows. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up wide to warrior two. Inhale, right arm goes up, reverse warrior. Exhale, forearm to thigh, top arm sweeps up, extended side angle. Inhale, coming back to reverse warrior. And then exhale, arms to a T, warrior two. Inhale, rise up, star pose, palms touch. This time, exhale, just take it into a little squat here. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, arms to a T. Pivot those back feet around, bend into the left knee, warrior two. Back arm sweeps down and up to the ball of that back foot. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands heart center, then move right into that twist. Inhale, open the arms, right palm down, left palm up. Exhale, bend the knee, reach for that foot, lizard twist. Release, inhale, arm up. Exhale, frame that foot. Step it up to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, wrap and squeeze. Inhale, half lift, hands to the shins, extend the spine. Exhale, step it back to plank pose. Move down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. We're going to finish with that left leg. Inhale, left leg tall. Exhale, crunch to the chest. Step that foot down to lunge and pivot the back foot down at an angle. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, clasp opposite elbows behind. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior one. Exhale, open it up to warrior two. Inhale, find that reverse warrior pose. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Top arm sweeps up and over, extended side angle. Inhale, coming all the way back to reverse warrior. And then exhale, arms to a T, warrior two. Inhale, star pose, palms up. Exhale, sink it down to a squat. Inhale, rise, gaze up, back bend. Exhale, arms to a T. Pivot the feet back to the front of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, back arm sweeps down, brings you all the way up to crescent pose. Exhale, hands heart center, take that twist. Inhale, open the arms, gaze up. Exhale, bend the knee, grabbing onto the foot. Inhale, lift that back knee, dragonfly twist. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Inhale, forward fold. Come up to half lift. Exhale, hands wrap back around the calves. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, step it back to plank pose. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, slide through. This time, open the knees, send the hips back to child's pose. Breathing here, feeling that nice, warm, open core, relaxed mind. Feeling that wonderful stretch through the arms, the fingertips. Rest your forehead onto the mat. I'm going to start to walk the hands in, rise up. And then find a nice cross leg easy pose. All right, friends, inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, just easy twist to the right. Gaze back over that back shoulder. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, take that same twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up. This time, float all the way up. Exhale, float forward, stretching out the back. Finding gratitude for our space today, for our bodies, for our abilities to move through these poses and be together in any way that we can. Start to walk the hands in. We're going to lower onto the back. Coming into our final seated poses today. So just go ahead and hug those knees to the chest, massage the spine here. Then we're going to bring the arms out to a T or goalpost, legs wide, feet about as wide as the mat, and just windshield wiper those legs side to side. Finally, ending with your knees falling over to the left, gaze to the right. Option to put that left foot on top of the right knee, deepening this stretch here in this supine twist. Bringing your gaze back center, knees back up. Then let those knees drop to the right as you gaze to the left. Bringing that top knee over on top of the left knee as an option. Breathing in all that healthy, fresh air. Maybe if you're outside, you can feel a little breeze or the sunshine on your face, or just imagine that you are. Our mind is a powerful thing, and it affects how we feel physically as well. So finding these simple, peaceful moments is so important and so rejuvenating for the mind and the body. And go ahead and release that pose. We're going to inhale, bring the knees towards the body, bringing the chin up towards the knees, squeeze into a tight, tight yogi ball here. Inhale and exhale, release out to Shavasana, final resting pose of our practice today. Legs are long, palms are open, eyes are closed, heart is soft, thoughts are soft. Just be here, just breathe. Just let this moment be what it is. Maybe come back to that one happy thought you had from earlier in your day today. Just holding that in your heart. Knowing that no matter what is going on in the world around us, there are still many, many happy moments. Many things to be grateful for. And we can always feel that sunshine after the rain. Go ahead and open the eyes. Start to bring some movement into the wrists and fingers. Bringing those knees up. And then gently rolling onto one side in a fetal position here. Just take a moment to feel relaxed on your mat. Feel supported by the earth. Feel happy that you are able to do this practice today. Press into the palm, rise up, finding a simple seated pose here. We're going to take a couple breaths to finish. Inhale, arms sweep up tall. Exhale, hands come right through to heart center. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, filling up completely. And exhale, release out through the mouth. 1 more time. Full inhale to the top. Light love and gratitude. Exhale, thankfulness. All right, thank you so much. I'm thankful for you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's Vinyasa yoga flow for digestive health and mental peace of mind, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great one.